I'm John Kovach. I've been a newsman, a sports announcer, and a football coach, but the one constant, since I was old enough to stand next to a stream with my dad, has been fishing. I've waded rapids, stood on slick rocks, hacked through ice, and been tossed about the deck of a boat. And I want you to love fishing as much as I do, and join me on this journey. Welcome to Yankee Fisherman, presented by the Dock Shop. Welcome to Yankee Fisherman, presented by the Dock Shop. We are in Riverton for the traditional season opening Riverton Trout Derby. It starts Friday night, a night I've heard compared to Christmas Eve with the kids stocking, and then continues into opening day with the countdown to 6 o'clock, and then the lines hit the water.
As it relates to us, we were all here with our fathers when we were 7, 8, 9 years old, which was over 50 years ago. And of course, generations were there before that. And it was a historic derby. It instilled in us a love for fishing. We came every single year. And when the derby started waning, with the loss of the Hitchcock factory, which was supporting the derby, we just got involved on a grassroots level with a bunch of guys that are friends, and they're all over there. There's a ton of them. And it built slowly, organically, and we've had our best year raising money ever since. And Jeff is a big part of it. And
yeah, Jeff's a big part
and Nick with the FRA.
The first year I came here was the 1955 flood, the year of the 1955 flood. My brother had come with some friends, and he brought me over here, me and a friend, and we fished here all day long. I don't know if that was the first derby or it was probably one of the first.
How many years did you just kept coming back?
I've come back here. This will be number 63. I'm 73 years old, and here I am.
What does this derby mean to you?
A lot. And it's something I can keep doing. Where we're racing, when I used to race stock cars, and you couldn't do it anymore because it got too expensive. But this, you still can do it, and it's coming back here to Riverton, where it all started for me. And I can remember good friends that came here, and they're passed now. And I remember one time a good friend, they had for the smallest trout. This was back in probably the 70s.
Yeah.
For the smallest trout, and you get a mirror, a Hitchcock mirror. And I remember I was fishing with him, and all of a sudden he took off, and I wondered where he went. And he went up the river to a little brook, and he came back here with about a 3-inch trout. There was no size limit, and he had a 3-inch trout, and he won that mirror.
You had to have won something.
I've come close probably 3 times, 4 times. The closest I was 2 years ago. I ended up third, and I thought I was going to have the big one, but I didn't. And I always wanted a Hitchcock rocking chair. I'll probably have to buy one for myself, but that's all right.
What's it like to see the younger kids coming and maybe coming back a little more, maybe a little more life being breathed into this?
Well, when I pulled in here tonight and saw all these young kids running around with the T-shirts, and I said, this is great. You know, it's good to see them. And it was always so much fun when they used to have it on this side of the bridge. They used to have it on both sides. And that was for the kids only. And the kids, you could come up on the bridge here and watch it. You know, if you got tired of fishing yourself, you came up here, and the kids really got excited, you know. Here comes the stock truck right now.
They stocked $10,000 worth of fish last night.
Yes.
Yep, 300 fish.
How the kids got really into that. How important is that aspect of it, getting the kids involved on that end of it?
Really, Friday night when the kids stock is more exciting than them actually fishing, I think, because the kids actually get to, come here when the stocking truck is here and carry the fish down to the river and stock them. It's about getting the kids involved and getting them out of the house and involved with the fishing. And they drive their parents nuts to come here on Saturday morning to catch the huge fish that they stocked.
Pretty big fish. Who'd you get those from?
Brian Harding Trout Hatchery.
Yep.
What were the biggest ones put in here?
There was a 13-pound rainbow and about a 12-pound brown trout were the two largest ones that were put in here.
That are still in there, actually.
That are still in.
Both are still here. Yep.
Yes, yep, they're still here.
Yeah.
And you had golden put in there,
Yep.
browns and rainbows.
Yes,
How
and
many
brookies.
And brook trout.
So everything.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more Yankee Fisherman presented by the Dock Shop from the Riverton Trout Derby right after this. Finally in the rearview mirror, and the Dock Shop is ready to help you usher in our favorite season, summer. We've got new offerings in our usual products: clothing, jewelry, home decor, fishing tackles, and boating supplies. And now the Dock Shop does in-house laser engraving. You can add a name, a boat name, latitude, longitude, an image to drinkware, serving platters, boards, or decorative accessories. No minimum, fast turnaround. Stop in today and start your summer. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, dockshop.com.
At Pamby Motors, we're not worried about being the biggest dealership. We're focused on being the best. We're dedicated to giving you the best experience we can. The Pamby Motors team is here to help you choose the right Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, or Ram in a friendly, pressure-free environment. And right now, during Ram Truck Month, get up to $14,000 off on all in-stock 2017 Ram 1500 pickups. Come in and see us for details. Visit Pamby Motors, Route 7 in Ridgefield, PambyZone.com.
UK Gourmet is the largest specialty grocer in the area, featuring food from England, Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. Over 80 teas to choose from and a brilliant assortment of biscuits to go with them. Over 70 cheeses from grass-fed cows, which makes a smashing difference in taste. The creamiest chocolate you'll ever taste using no artificial colors or preservatives. So say hooray for UK Gourmet, 78 Stony Hill Road in Bethel, or visit ukgourmet.us.
Had a sports injury or slip and fall that needs immediate care? Ortho Connecticut Walk-In Urgent Care gives you direct access to orthopedic specialists fast without an appointment. Biking, golf, tennis, soccer, whatever the sports injury is, sprain or fracture, Ortho Connecticut Walk-In Urgent Care can help. Open 7 days a week now at 4 locations: Norwalk, Darien, Westport, and Danbury. Go to myorthoct.com, like them on Facebook.
Create your dream home at Laurel Ridge. 3 bedrooms, 2-car garages, finished basements, wooded and lake views, recreation facilities galore. Stay connected to your local lifestyle with the convenience of being just minutes away from Fairfield County. Luxury townhomes that are smart, elegant, custom, and maintenance-free.
Welcome back to Yankee Fisherman presented by the Dock Shop. We're in Riverton, Connecticut, celebrating the opening day of trout season at the traditional Riverton Trout Derby. Catching up with members of the Trophy Trout Club, they're working to reinvigorate this tournament and attract young anglers. You guys talk about fishing here when you were younger. I hear a lot of multi-generational stuff. Is the goal here to make this generation after generation after generation event dating back to 1949?
That is the goal, and it's pretty funny. When we started this, we just wanted to make sure that people kept coming, and it was a little bit for us at the same time. And the kid part of it grew as we got older, because we're going to be out of this pretty soon, and we wanted someone to take it over and getting those little kids involved.
Which was about, what, 6 years ago?
Yeah, 6 years ago.
Yeah.
And that's when we introduced where we were going to have the kids do all the stocking. No more adults.
Yep.
Kids 24/7, that's it.
The location of the children's pool has changed in recent years and now carries with it a deeper significance.
So our friend Gil Doobie, he bought some property along the river, and this area under the bridge has been 16 and under for many, many years. And the thing is, Nikki sort of brought this up about 6 years ago, that the little small kids can't get down here. It's very steep, it's hard to fish. So the kids 10 and under never came. So we went to Gil, who owns some property right along the river, and he donated his property. It's a flat, grassy little knoll, perfect for the little kids. So we got in there, and as things progressed, Gil lost his son in a traffic accident. And his son was very dynamic, has a lot of friends, was amazing in the community, very well loved. And we just told Gil we wanted to dedicate this pool to his son, and he was able to name that pool with the town's blessing, Zach's Pool. And next year, for the first time, we're going to give away a trophy to the kid that catches the big fish down there. It's going to be Zach's trophy kind of a thing. So,
whatever the reason, kids are coming back to the Riverton Trout Derby.
Children, we probably had 100 children anglers, and I would say probably 900 adult anglers were fishing in the area.
This was the most kids we've had, and I would tell you 20 years.
Easy.
Yeah, and it's really about the kids for us. That's really what we emphasize on, because they are the future of, you know, they're going to be us in 10 years. You'll be, you know, be here interviewing them, because we want them to get them involved. My son is involved now. We want to get those folks involved to raise money for, you know, to help the generations and help the river sustain itself.
Yep.
At 10 a.m., prizes are awarded at the Riverton Volunteer Fire Department, which starts serving breakfast on opening day at 4 o'clock in the morning.
All right, we're starting with the youth category. In the volunteer fishing fire department, some fishing gear with a 2 pounds, 15 ounce, 18-inch fish, Tommy Zandrati. In 5th place with a $25 gift certificate to Uncle Aaron's Tackle Shack from Riverton Self Storage. With a 3 pound, 19-inch fish is Vinny Rock. In 4th place, the sweatshirt donated by the Riverton General Store with a 3 pound, 4 ounce, 20-inch fish is Matt Emmerich. And 3rd place is a $50 gift ticket to Northwest Sporting Goods from Northwest Sporting Goods. Is a 3 pound, 8 ounce, 19 3/4 inch fish is Ken Geis. Kenny Geis! 2nd prize with a handmade knife. Donated by Jim Smolsky. 3 pounds, 12 ounces, 18 3/4 inch fish, Cameron Pruitt. And in 1st place for the kids with a rod, reel, tackle, and net, and a ton of tackle with it. From Uncle Aaron's Tackle Shack, the 4 pound, 10 ounce, 20-inch fish, Colin Beard.
Smile, Colin. Let's see you smile. He's not smiling.
All right, in 8th place with a glass paperweight from Peter Greenwood Studio is a 3 pound, 7 ounce, 19-inch fish, Mike Cassidy. Mike Cassidy. In 7th place with a $25 gift certificate to Rose's Kitchen from Rose's Kitchen. It's a 3 pound, 13 ounce, 19-inch. Anthony Philly. 6th place for the $30 gift certificate to the Riverton General Store from the Riverton General Store. The 3 pounds, 14 ounce, 19 3/4 inch fish, Ryan Blasky. In 5th place, the rod and reel combination set from Upcountry, the 4 pound, 8 ounce, 20-inch fish, Brandon D'Angelo. No chair this year. In 4th place is 2 tickets and 2 t-shirts for the Still River Music Festival with a 4 pound, 10 ounce fish, 25 1/2 inches, Peter Cantor. Yeah. In 3rd place, gift certificate for an overnight stay at the Riverton Inn from the Riverton Inn with a 5 pound, 2 ounce, 21 1/2 inch fish, Matt Cassidy. 2nd place with a tea basket donated by Lee's Harney Real Estate with a 5 pound, 5 ounce, 21 1/4 inch fish, Tyler. Yes.
Nice job.
And in 1st place with a half-day guided tour of the Farmington River, donated by Orvis, with a 5 pound, 14 ounce, 22 inch fish, Christopher Peltz.
For usually do it for each boy and girl. My son and me, we own the HK Dairy Barn, and they're going to get a year's free ice cream every day for a year. But we want to do it for, we didn't have a girl this year, so we'll do it for the top 2 boys then, I guess, in the youth group.
The winner, as is tradition, receives a Hitchcock chair.
With a 6 pound, 1 ounce, 22 1/2 inch fish, Zachary Reardon.
Yeah! And next year our goal really is
we might change it.
to stock the night before and then stock again in the morning and have the kids so that the fish are fresh, and we know that they're going to be in the kids pool, and we're going to concentrate mainly on the kids pool
With the second stocking.
with the second stocking in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, guys, this was my first Riverton Trout Derby. I'd heard about it. I can guarantee I'll be back. Guys, thank you for everything the Trophy Trout Club and you guys are doing and in keeping this tradition going.
It's our honor to do it.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
man.
Thank you for coming up.
Yep.
We'll be back with more Yankee Fisherman presented by the Dock Shop right after this. Winter's finally in the rearview mirror, and the Dock Shop is ready to help you usher in our favorite season, summer. We've got new offerings in our usual products: clothing, jewelry, home decor, fishing tackles, and boating supplies. And now the Dock Shop does in-house laser engraving. You can add a name, a boat name, latitude, longitude, an image, to drinkware, serving platters, boards, or decorative accessories. No minimum, fast turnaround. Stop in today and start your summer. The Dock Shop, 51 Tokenique Road, Darien, 609 Riverside Avenue, Westport, dockshop.com.
Now teeing off, Paul Miller from Miller Nissan in Fairfield.
Excuse me, Mr. Miller. What about my new Sentra?
Right now, lease a 2017 Sentra S for only $97 a month.
He is never going to retire.
At Galt, we always put you first. As your full-service home heating partner, we provide expert delivery, installation, and maintenance for all your heating needs with knowledgeable, friendly professionals that give you peace of mind 24/7. Galt Family Companies, you first since 1863.
At Rings End, we say it's time to re-love your home. Time to refresh and reinvigorate the way you live. And whether you're redoing something big or small, remember the letters RE stand for Rings End. We're the new model in home remodeling.
Welcome back to Yankee Fisherman, presented by the Dock Shop. We're with Rich Rosen, president of the Nutmeg chapter of Trout Unlimited, John Andre Moresi of Connecticut's Beardsley Zoo, also a member of Trout Unlimited. The two organizations are celebrating World Fish Migration Day, which is Saturday, April 21st, as well as Earth Day, which is Sunday, April 22nd, with the Pequannock River Festival here in Connecticut's Beardsley Zoo along the Pequannock River, the banks of Bunnell's Pond, on Saturday from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Tell us a little bit about what is going to be available to people who attend the Pequannock River Festival.
It's going to be a lot of activities starting at 8 o'clock in the morning. The zoo is going to be conducting or planting some trees to improve the habitat. And the Nutmeg chapter is going to be organizing a river cleanup. So we're going to be picking up trash along the river. And then we're going to be migrating into a more of a nature day, where we're going to be looking at what are the trout eating. So we're going to be looking at the bugs. And we're going to also have a birds of prey, because obviously the fish are eaten not just by us, but by the birds. And then we're going to be doing some fly casting clinic. And during that clinic, we're going to be showing people how to cast, how to improve cast. And we're going to have some loaner rods that they can use. And then they can walk to the stream or the pond. We'll be able to actually try to catch some trout if we're lucky enough.
And thanks to the Department of Energy and Environmental Protection, we'll also have some loaner spinning rods. So if you want to, especially younger folks perhaps don't feel comfortable casting with a fly rod, so we'll have, thanks to the DEP, we'll have games as well as rods. So it will be an event that hopefully will appeal to different generations, different kinds of anglers, and people who are interested in nature, families, all kinds of people, hopefully.
No charge to attend?
Nope.
You can come and go as you please. There's no...
Absolutely.
And you can volunteer for the cleanup or just come and enjoy it.
That's correct.
All right, so we're looking forward to it, and we'll be here on Saturday, and we'll have some video from the Pequannock River Festival on next week's Yankee Fisherman. Now, in addition to the Fishway tours being done by Connecticut Fund for the Environment Save the Sound at Beardsley Zoo on World Fish Migration Day as part of the Pequannock River Fest, you can also join CFE Save the Sound at the new Riverton River Fishway in Darien, right at the Darien-Stamford line. Park at the Boatyard, that's 1308 East Main Street in Stamford. We were there for last week's Yankee Fisherman, if you want to take a look at it. And the Mianus Fishway in Greenwich, which we visited a couple years back, they will also be opening up for tours as part of World Fish Migration Day. The big Housatonic River cleanup is also Saturday, April 21st. That is from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can check in at the Sunnyside Boat Ramp in Shelton or the Birdseye Boat Ramp in Stratford. We have a link to a story that we did for some of our newspapers and websites, and that's at han.network. Go to shows, drag down to Yankee Fisherman, and you'll find today's show. On Sunday, the Mianus TU will hold a river trash cleanup and fishing trip. That's on Sunday from 9 a.m. to noon at Mianus River Natural Park. That is on River Road in Cos Cob. This is not the Mianus River Park on Marybrook Lane in Stamford, but that's a cleanup and a fishing trip. Also on Sunday, the 22nd, which is Earth Day, from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m., Soundkeeper Bill Lucy, Stratford State Representative Joe Gresco, and volunteers from the biology department at Sacred Heart University will be planting marsh grass along Stratford Point to help restore the eroding shoreline. You can get there. It's at 1207 Prospect Drive in Stratford. Continuing with the Earth Day events, Candlewood Valley Trout Unlimited will hold a stream cleanup on Sunday from 9 to noon. That's along the Putatuck River in the Sandy Hook section of Newtown. We were there last year for a study that they did. The group is meeting in the parking lot by PJ's Laundromat, 110 Churchill Road in Sandy Hook. They'll spread out from there. After the cleanup, Candlewood Valley TU President Kit Nielsen and TU's National Volunteer Director Jeff Yates are going to lead a walk and talk along the Putatuck and Deep Brook to discuss the challenges facing those rivers and the work CVTU is doing with many partners to revitalize those streams. The walk and talk is open to the public. You don't have to do the cleanup to do the walk and talk, and that is from 1 to 2 p.m. It's going to start in the parking lot on Old Farm Road, just past the Newtown Dog Park, which is 21 Old Farm Road. The Northeast Carp Conference, which is the second, the first, which was the first event of its kind in North America, was held last year. This year's will be Saturday, April 21st from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. That is at the Elks Club in Middletown, Connecticut. Tickets are available at carpanglersgroup.com. $5 for Carp Anglers Group members, $10 for non-members, under 16 admitted, free with an adult who has a ticket. The Sea Run Brook Trout Coalition is going to do a tree planting on Anguilla Brook. That is scheduled for 11 a.m. on Saturday, April 28th. Rain date is Sunday the 29th, and the deluge date is Saturday, May 5th. This is in North Stonington, right off Route 1. We plan to be there. Nutmeg TU still has spots open on its May 23rd trip to the Limestone Club. Information at nutmegtrout.org. All these cleanups this week, and this is maybe a utopian view by me, but if we all carried out what we took in, and then maybe for those who don't do that, carried out a little bit more, if people carried out just what they took in, we wouldn't have to have these hundreds of volunteers descend on these sites to clean them up. Let's make that an effort going forward. I'd love to see us not to have to promote these river cleanups because we do it ourselves. That's going to do it for this week's Yankee Fisherman. Once you pick up some stuff, hopefully you do some fishing. Tight lines.